Good afternoon, everyone. This will be, I'm going to have to yell at you because our microphone from Maggiano's unfortunately went down, I think it was yesterday. So I'm going to get hoarse throughout this. You can berate me throughout. I'll just have to yell louder at you. Wait, it's already starting. Well, welcome, everyone. It's really exciting to see everyone here. We love having you here at Maggiano's. Love the food here, of course. And what better way to end our year than doing our awards and our elections. So thank you very, very much for taking the time out of your day to be here and celebrate with us. So let's kind of take a look at what we're up to. And Lauren, I'm going to cue you up wherever I saw Lauren here. Very good. I'm queuing you up. But here we are. I'm welcoming you. Welcome. And coming up shortly, you'll hear from our sponsor, Lauren Bartlett, from HNTB. As always, we cannot do these luncheons, we cannot make ITS Georgia possible, and all the wonderful events that we have throughout the year without our sponsors. So thank you very much. I'll be walking you through our missions and goals, just to remind you of what we're supposed to be doing and how you can berate me while I'm up here about what I am and am not doing. We're going to take a look back at what we've accomplished over 2024, get into the awards, get into the elections, and then start harassing you to volunteer more and engage with us more and do more fun things with us and not drop cups. So, with that, Lauren, you're up. Oh, man, okay. Tyler, I believe we have a video for HNTB.
Do I just need to yell?
I don't know.
Okay.
Here we go.
Awesome.
Comprehensive solutions for our clients. So I just wanted to thank ITS Georgia and the board for allowing us to sponsor. So anyway, and I'm Lauren Bartlett with HNTB. Thanks.
Well, again, I cannot say enough great things about our sponsors. We've had wonderful sponsors throughout the year for our monthly meetings. We've had wonderful sponsors for our annual meeting, for our events. And again, we cannot thank you guys enough for everything that you do for ITS Georgia to make these wonderful events possible, to bring our community together, and ultimately for us to have some fun, network, and build out, build the next generation of what we're doing here in the state. So, as a board, when you elect us, if I can get to the right thing, As a board, when you elect us, these are the missions and goals that we are elected to uphold. And as part of that, what we do is go back, and it doesn't sound particularly exciting, is go back through all of the paperwork that we have, make sure that the new board that's coming in is set up, that have the right tools, the right instruments, the right information to make them successful. And ultimately, we want to remain accountable to you, our members, and hopefully so much so that you enjoy these events, bring out more people from your firms, from your organizations, and brag about it to other organizations and firms so that they will join us for much more of that. Certainly, the pieces of this, right, is providing and sharing and coordinating for our members that we have here about the missions and the experiences that we have, educating through our monthly meetings and our trainings about what's going on in the nation, developing that broader ITS constituency, and that is certainly something that our board has looked for in the last few years, of figuring out how we can engage with other organizations here within Georgia, being ITS Georgia, or being Georgia ITE, ACEC, and NSBE. Those are great opportunities for us to learn about the challenges that they have and the same challenges that we have, so we can build out what's going on and share the best practices that we have. And ultimately, what we're really excited about for next year, and again, I'll probably repeat this about 100 more times today, is getting excited about ITS World Congress that will be here in Atlanta, Georgia next year. That's where we'll have people from all across the world, something like 10 to 12,000 people, all eyes on Georgia, all eyes on Atlanta, and hopefully bringing in policymakers both here in Georgia, the Southeast, and the United States to really learn about the great things that we are doing and further educate them. So here we go. Let's go back. Let's take a look at some of our officers, directors. Let's talk about those goals and ultimately what they've been delivering for you. Here we are. We're all there. If you are a board, if you are on the board of directors, if you are an officer, if I could get you to stand up and be recognized. There they all are, the rainbow of colors. Hopefully next year we can get orange shirts. Not making a play for Arcadis or anything, but we'll add one more. And so here we are. We're going to walk through some of these goals, and at a high level, we'll spotlight the folks that were responsible for them. Up front was our membership and finance, the people that are here, right? And ultimately, what we do, if you're not familiar, is that ITS Georgia is an organization-based organization. Kind of a mouthful. But basically what that means is if you work for 360 Network Solutions, if you work for Arcadis or AECOM or GDOT, that organization pays for you to be a member as an entire group. So bring your friends, bring your coworkers. They're already signed up. We want to have them here. We want them to enjoy, not like Georgia ITE that makes you pay on an individual basis. Their goal was 90 members. We'll get to that here in a moment. Our programs and technical committee was looking to have 11 monthly meetings in person. That's very important to us. We'd like to have everybody here, shaking hands, again, making sure that those networking opportunities are happening, engaging with our colleges, and making sure that we're reaching out to other organizations. Our AV committee, you let me down with the microphone, Tyler.
Don't tell me, Tyler.
I tease. What they've been really looking forward to, and this has been a big push, is yes, while we are here in person, we know that we have organizations that are part of ITS Georgia that are not based here in Georgia. Those being some of our big data probe data providers. While AT&T is here, some of their biggest and best minds are not here in Georgia. And so we want to provide them opportunities to engage with us remotely. And so that's why these meetings are streamed live to YouTube. They're saved so that people can join us. Or if they're not here in Atlanta, perhaps they're in Columbus or Savannah or Macon. Again, we want to provide that opportunity for them to join us. So very excited to have that continue forward. There have been some really great opportunities throughout the year on the networking and social front beyond just what we're doing here, but some of the more fun things, including bowling, including March Madness, including the Braves game. So love having those. Again, it's just a way for us to get together and just relax outside of work. Our communications committee are the folks that work behind the scenes to make sure that all the work that our committees are doing is getting forwarded to you, right? So when those monthly meetings are being set, when the annual meeting is getting set, when the meeting with ITS Tennessee coming up in January, which I'll note here in a few moments, all of those things need to be shared and they have to be organized, and you have to herd a whole lot of cats to get that message brought down quickly to the rest of this membership. So thank you to our communications committee for that. Our student chapter representative has been working a lot with KSU to really bolster that crowd. Certainly, as that program has continued to evolve over the years, that's one that we like to help engage with beyond just Georgia Tech and UGA. And finally, is our legislative committee. So the first part of the year, while the session's going on, they keep us apprised of what's going on at the Gold Dome, the things that we need to be interested in, and some of the things that we don't need to be interested in. And ultimately, to be a voice to ACEC, which ITS Georgia coordinates with them, to say, here are the things that our members are interested in. Can you help us lobby? We are not a lobbying organization, but ACEC does it for us. It's a nice little pass-through right there. So let's get in there. Got a nice little mugshot for Troy Galloway. So over the years, we've had really steady membership, 93, 97, and then post-COVID, certainly saw a dip, but that has brought back up with 85 members. And again, what we're excited about with this, even though we didn't quite hit that 90 mark, what has been good is that the moves that we have made in terms of making ITS Georgia more accessible to national level organizations, with organizations that don't have a big presence in Georgia, we are seeing more and more organizations like that, which in turn means that we're going to be bringing in greater national expertise from those organizations to share with us. So congratulations to Troy for all the great work that he has been working on. Up next is our committee efforts as it relates to the technical committee and the programs committee. 11 monthly in-person meetings. Come on, there we go. Thank you. Troy's going to be my monitor here. The 11th has not yet happened. We are number 10. The 11th is coming up in December. That will be a technical training that's happening at the TMC, courtesy ITS America, who will be coming down to be talking about the movements that have been happening in the connected vehicle world and what they are able to bring back to us on the statewide level. So again, thank you to Kate, thank you to Mary, thank you to all the volunteers. That is a huge group that makes all of these monthly meetings happen. They are essentially small annual meetings every single month, and there is a ton of scrambling that happens behind the scenes to make these look and feel quite seamless. So congratulations over to Mary, Kate, and the rest of the crew that works with them. This is that look, right? This is what we have. Again, thank you to our sponsors. Again, we could not do it without you. Some of you, multiple sponsors, thank you even more. So for those opportunities, and again, looking forward to a great next year. On to our annual meeting. If you were there, it was massive. It was successful. It was really fun. Madison was telling us what to do and how to have fun. That was my favorite picture that you had, by the way. And so if you were there, if you were registering, I'm sure you noticed that we sold out like a month in advance. That has never happened. And that is courtesy and a testament to the wonderful work that was happening, again, behind the scenes and in front of you from Madison, who was at AECOM, so we'll give you credit there, as well as GDOT now. And while we would love to replicate that for next year, unfortunately, we got to share the spotlight with ITS World Congress. I guess they're having their thing. But again, thank you so much. Congratulations to Madison. Congratulations to everyone that worked on that. And if I could, before you do anything, if I could have everybody that worked on the annual meeting, please stand up in addition to Madison for a round of applause. Love me some gambling. I think there was plenty of, well, I may have been cheating, but I don't think I got anything out of it. So, our AV team, led by Kenkina, Tyler, who's in the back. These guys crush it every single meeting. The amount of equipment that they have to make all this work is astonishing. Every year, there's always some new gizmo that we get for them, and they maintain it. They take care of it for us, all courtesy Gwinnett County, the whole crew that they organized behind this. Again, they are streaming all of these meetings live on YouTube. It provides an opportunity if you're not in the Atlanta, Georgia area, if you can't make it, if all of a sudden last minute you signed up and you want to do this from home, you have that opportunity. So again, thank you. Thank you very much to our AV community, the wonderful work that you guys continuing to do, and again, making this all just look and feel seamless. So thank you. Madison, you're up again. She continues to force us to have fun. In this case, of course, the networking and social, our March Madness. where I got to do a lot of trash talking and then proceeded to get trash talked at after I lost gloriously. The Braves game that we do every year with ITE, always wonderful, and we just got to show Yancey because he's always having way too much fun at the Braves game. So again, thank you, Madison, in particular for this. For communications, again, I was mentioning that there is a whole lot of cat wrangling, that they've got to go find all the committee members, they've got to make sure that they've got a concise message, they've got to boil that down and make it look real nice to get it sent out to you guys. Whitney Nottage has been our fearless leader for years. She has done a marvelous job. The new website that we have, that was her baby that she made happen and she saw it through. That continues to be updated and monitored by our crew to make sure that it goes forward. But she was also the one that was making Constant Contact happen. If you use Constant Contact for any of your jobs, you will note that they did a big upgrade this year, which basically messed up every single template in the world. And she had to go back through and recreate that. Mike and Steven very much engaged with her. And as Whitney rolls off the board this year, we can't thank her enough for the work that she did. But Mike and Steven, thank you very much for stepping up to transition that effort off from her. So thank you very much. And now let's get serious. Now we're talking about the things that we're here for, because you don't want to just listen to me talk. You all want to get the accolades for the cool work that you guys have been doing. And this is done by our past president, who wrangles all of our previous past presidents to provide an opportunity for those past presidents to provide guidance for us, the board. They provide some thoughts along the way, but also when these awards come in, it's a way for us to keep them engaged within our community and for them to share their insights about why different projects that you submit are impactful. So that group certainly helps set the trend for us, and we thank them for that effort, and thank you, Tom, for being the one to keep them going forward on that front. So with this, let's start getting into the awards. There we go. So we have a whole slew. This first one is our Outside the Box Award, and it's a creative and a unique approach or solution by an individual or group to an ITS challenge or issue using ITS architecture, software, deployments, network engineering, or any other ITS application that is not directly related to a typical ITS construction-esque type project. Make sure I go through this correctly. Don't get ahead of myself. So with this, in this particular organization, they were understanding the limitations with testing traffic equipment and signal timing while managing intersections that have over 60,000 ADT. This location and the agency that worked on it worked with GDOT and installed their own traffic facilities to simulate and test how future ITS will work in live scenarios. This involves monitoring, advanced monitoring, detection, data capture, and movement IDs. And with these new data and capabilities, will show capacity and volume efficiencies, vulnerable road user protection, as well as safety improvements. So, for setting up ghost intersections, let's see if I can get this right. I've got to do several things. For setting up ghost intersections with emerging technologies, parallel to GDOT facilities on State Route 141, with advanced monitoring, detection, data capture, and movement IDs, allowing them to simulate and test how emerging ITS technologies will work in live scenarios, I am pleased to present the 2024 Innovation Outside the Box Award to the Curiosity Lab at Peachtree Corners. And for everyone, I'm going to make you stick around. We'll take pictures after the fact.
Of course.
With the bright light right in my face. I don't think that's the best picture, Tom. So next up, our next category is the best use of ITS of existing ITS technology, and this is a creative and a unique approach or solution by an individual or group related to safety, operational efficiency, management of infrastructure that is solved using already deployed technology or readily available data analytics. So, Cartersville has long struggled with congestion caused by roadways blocked by trains. These problems not only cause an immediate bottleneck, but cause persistent problems, especially during rush hour commutes. With limited right-of-way and locations lacking preemption and peer logic, new timing logics, advanced warning capabilities were deployed. So, for the installation and utilization of existing ITS technologies to identify the status of train crossings in Cartersville, to instantly adjust nearby signal timing, activate flush plans to clear out congestion after long crossings, and illuminate blankout signs at nearby intersections to provide advanced warning, I am pleased to present the 2024, again we go here, best use of existing ITS technologies to the Georgia Department of Transportation and AECOM for the Cartersville Railroad Signal Timing Response and Blankout Sign Project. Got to work on my flow here. You got one? Thank you, Tom. You're so kind. And for you. Take a picture real quick. All right. Apparently, we need to go over here and take a picture. Tom is on. Congratulations. There we go. On to our next award, the Small Project of Significance Award. This is a study, deployment, or program completed in the previous 12 months with an impact that is quantifiable and directly related to a specific activity or action that reduces congestion, improves safety and security, or enhances mobility in Georgia. Small project thresholds can be determined by the awards committee, so there's not a dollar limit that is necessarily attached to this. There we go. Since their opening, the reversible managed lane system in Georgia has brought much needed travel time savings to commuters across Metro Atlanta. However, due to the inherent nature of the reversible lane system, concerns persist with motorists entering the facilities in the wrong direction, thereby creating a safety concern for the traveling public and all directions of travel. So, for the deployment of wrong-way driver alert systems, including sensors, blankout signs, CCTVs, and communications equipment at 2 locations on the reversible express lane system, which have resulted in an increase of self-correcting wrong-way drivers by over 50% and contributing to enhanced safety in Georgia, I am pleased to present the 2024 ITS Small Project of Significance Award to the Georgia Department of Transportation for their wrong-way driver alert system. Congratulations. The large project of significance, quite similar, a study or deployment or a program completed in the previous 12 months with an impact that is quantifiable and directly related to a specific activity or action that reduces congestion, improves safety and security, or enhances mobility in Georgia. And just like the small project of significance, we get to figure out what that means. There's no dollar value attached to it. Here we go. Expanding broadband across and through Georgia is critical to bridging the digital divide, ensuring that rural and underserved communities can access essential online services for education, healthcare, and economic opportunities. Reliable, high-speed internet is also vital for modernizing transportation infrastructure, enabling innovations like connected vehicles and smart traffic systems to improve safety and efficiency. By leveraging state highway right-of-way for broadband deployment, Georgia can support statewide economic development, creating a foundation for long-term growth and competitiveness in the digital age. So, for undertaking the statewide comprehensive approach to designing, delivering, and ultimately commercializing broadband across the entire interstate system in Georgia, which will open up high-speed internet across and to our rural communities, I am pleased to present the 2024 ITS Large Project of Significance Award to the Georgia Department of Transportation for their statewide broadband design, build, and operate program. Christina, we nominate you.
Congratulations. Thank you.
The Outstanding Agency Contribution Award is given out to an ITS Georgia member agency that can include both public and private in promoting ITS or ITS Georgia goals during the previous 12 months. There we go. So you've heard me sing their praises. This probably won't come as a surprise. An organized AV team is essential for a professional organization to ensure seamless communication and presentations during events, meetings, and most importantly, annual conferences. This group provides technical expertise to manage equipment, troubleshoot issues, and enhance the quality of virtual and in-person engagements. Their efficiency supports a polished and professional image, allowing our organization to focus on delivering impactful content to our members. So, for the continued support, dedication, and leadership provided by the members of the AV team over the last several years, including organizing and maintaining their equipment, the countless hours spent after hours, fine-tuning and documenting their process, and all the effort that goes into streaming and documenting our monthly meetings, I am pleased to present the 2024 Outstanding Agency Contribution Award to the Gwinnett County Department of Transportation. You gotta come out, Tyler. And if you all want your boxes, they are put to the side. So you have safe transport. Next up is our Outstanding Individual Contribution Award. This is given to an individual, including ITS Georgia Board of Directors and committee chair members, who are promoting ITS or ITS Georgia goals during the previous 12 months. And this person I've certainly known for many years at this point, and I couldn't be happier with this selection. And everything that is written, couldn't agree with more. This person is a true leader in traffic operations, incident management, and maintenance support, which is a true reflection of how the operations centers serve their local communities. This person has served as a champion for TMC-oriented concepts outside of Metro Atlanta, which has led to improved customer service, fostered engagement with external partners, and removed non-critical workloads from district department leads. This person has set a standard of excellence has had a substantially positive impact on the ITS community in Georgia, specifically outside of Metro Atlanta. So, for a career in leadership, traffic operations, incident management, and maintenance support for the GDOT District 3 Operations Center, including being a champion for TMC-oriented district concepts, which has improved customer service and removed non-critical workloads, I am pleased to present the 2024 Outstanding Individual Contribution Award to Sharon Young from the Georgia Department of Transportation. We're taking that picture. You are very good at keeping your pictures offline.
Thank
There we go. But wait, there is more. Because I have fooled you. I actually have another one of these to give away. And This has actually been my first time on the awards committee. They unless you're president or past president, they'll let you sit in on it. And this was there was this. I think it was important for us to make sure that there were a lot of people for us to recognize. And again, this person, as we walk through this, will not come as a surprise to those that have been working for ITS Georgia, that have been a part of this, that have seen the wonderful things that are coming through. And on a personal note, again, I couldn't sing this person's praises higher. They have been an active member of ITS Georgia for quite some time. I think at this point, in volunteer capacities, well over 5 years. And she has served in supporting roles, honestly bringing wonderful and fresh perspectives, limitless energy, and she is regularly the first to raise her hand and help a board member in need. All of that has paved the way for her outstanding contributions to this year's ITS annual meeting, which truly deserves special recognition. It is with dedication and leadership that ensured the event's success and led to selling out in record time. She is highly driven, expertly managing all communications involved with exceptional coordination. So, for promoting the goals and objectives of ITS Georgia during 2024 through participation as a social chair, engagement in the overall ITS Georgia community, and organizing a very well-received annual meeting, I am pleased to present our second Outstanding Individual Contribution Award to Madison. I love this picture.
I'm like a rapper.
No, I'm going to keep this picture. This is the best one because I get to just make up whatever I want to do on this one. So this is the this is the President's Award, and every president, takes their own approach to this. I don't know that this will come as a shock to you, but I love me some good record keeping. I love making sure that as we're passing things off, it's not particularly the most exciting thing in the world, but to me, it is what truly makes an organization move forward, so that you're not having to relive the mistakes of the past, that you get to push forward with great new opportunities. And certainly having a dedicated board member who assumes multiple leadership committees over the years and provides invaluable continuity and institutional knowledge to the organization only furthers and helps that. This person's active participation in committees and leadership of critical initiatives, especially those that are not easily visible to members, such as identifying new ways to engage with students, improve internal documentation, and ensuring communications continue in a robust way. By supporting fellow board members in these ways, this person fosters collaboration and strengthens the overall governance structure of ITS Georgia. So, for exemplifying, let me see if I get here. So for exemplifying the attributes of a dedicated board member, taking on multiple leadership roles through the years of service, supporting his fellow board members by participating in multiple committees, and leading efforts to improve ITS Georgia's transparency, I am pleased to add another plaque to this person's wall, which would be the President's Award, and that would be, here we go, to Stephen Sheffield. And last but not least is ITS Georgia's Larry R. Grayhop Award, which is intended to recognize an individual who has provided a legacy of leadership, professionalism, and dedication in promoting ITS in the state of Georgia through the course of their career. This award is named in honor of Larry R. Drahop, Division Administrator for the Georgia Division of Federal Highway Administration for 6 years and an admired ITS champion in Georgia. He was instrumental in establishing the world-renowned traffic management program in time for the 1996 Olympics, and his legacy continues to this day. So, don't believe this person may be here, but if you don't know this person, I think it might be your first day on the job. This person has dedicated their professional career to traffic operations, ITS, and TSMO at large. They have spent time in both the public and private sector, using the insights from both to improve the ITS community, not just here in Georgia, but across the country. They have participated and overseen radical changes to the way that ITS and operations are included within the core vision of the Georgia Department of Transportation, and helped propel Georgia to national leadership in all things ITS. This person has presented at more national conferences and local meetings than, quite frankly, many of us have been to, and generously shared his knowledge and his time with young engineers at the Georgia Department of Transportation. So, for a career of service and leadership in Georgia, including most recently his roles as the Operations Division Director for GDOT, which oversees the offices of state maintenance, traffic operations, transportation data, and utilities, for pioneering the deployment of ITS technologies and programs during his years of service with GDOT and in the consulting community that established the state of Georgia as a national leader. I am pleased to present the 2024 Larry Drahop Award to John Hippard. I'll keep it boxed for you. All right, we got the fun stuff out of the way. Now back to business. So we had some elections, and of course, we're always excited for our board members. We do have a few that were not up for re-election this year, including Derek Crowder, Caitlin Stewart, Alex Estrada, and Kate Sharon. These will be returning for next year in 2025, and as we've already gone through the wonderful work that they're doing, we look forward to their continued wonderful attitudes and perspectives as we move forward. You have my thanks, and I look forward to working with you next year. Similarly, we have officers that are staying, including me, unfortunately. But we have the rest of the crew is wonderful, including Holly Painter, Farah Glasgow, Michael Presley, and Tom Glickert, who will be returning for another year as our officers. Again, I cannot thank you for all the help that you've done and provided to me over the year. I could not have done it without you. Very much appreciate our sidebar planning meetings where we can just sit down, have a beer, and relax to figure out what's going on next. So again, thank you for everything that you've done in support of me over the last year. But we do have some outgoing directors. These are the ones that their term expires here in about a month, including Emily Dwyer, Whitney Nottage, Stephen Sheffield, Greg Ramsey, Troy Galloway, and Mary Thamati. As we've seen from this presentation, contributed significantly to the ITS Georgia community, have made my life, well, not Troy, but the rest of you have made my life easier. Thank you very much. And with some of you, I look forward to working with you again. For those of you that were not running for re-election, thank you very much for the contributions that you had. And for those that are leaving, can I please have the community provide a round of your hands and thanking. But we did have elections, and they will be replaced, some of them. So without further ado, let me introduce you to our new board members coming on for our 2025 and 2026 cycle. And they include a slight change. Kelly Patrick from Arcadis, got the mystery from Arcadis. Stephen Sheffield from Sion, Greg Ramsey back from Peachtree Corners, Troy Galloway from 360 Network Solutions, and Mary Thamati from SEI. Congratulations, I'm excited to be working with you. Look forward to a great term, and we'll get started here in a month. Kelly and Gotham, you will be getting an invite to start working with me here shortly. So again, let me show you our full board of directors for the next year. Congratulations to all that are staying on. Congratulations to the new ones re-elected and elected on. Again, give me why can't I say that? A round of applause for our directors. Thank you. Total struggle. Struggle bus. If I don't have my notes up here, it's just I fall apart. The thing is, I do have my notes. I don't even know what I'm doing. So, before I let you guys go, thank you again for coming out. I hope you enjoyed the wonderful food here at Maggiano's. But we're not quite done for the year. We do have a strategic planning meeting coming up for our board of directors that will be taking place in December. As with all of our board of director meetings, those are open to the public. You are welcome to attend if you so desire. It is 4 hours, so I don't know if you want to spend that much time with us, but we're a fun crowd. Additionally, we will be doing a training that will be hosted on December 5th at the TMC with ITS America. As we get into 2025, we have a whole host of really exciting things happening, not just the transition for the board, but we are having a joint meeting with ITS Tennessee in Chattanooga. It's a Smart Summit in Chattanooga. It's a day-long event, sort of, in that it starts at lunch and then ends at lunch the next day. So kind of think of it as a mini conference. This is an opportunity, considering that ITS World Congress is kind of expensive, for our chapters to come together, essentially kind of have our own small annual meeting. We'll be focusing on efforts that both states are working on, as well as having some national speakers come in. We very much encourage you to attend. You have seen the e-blast starting to go out. Here within the next few days, you will see the official invite go out for sponsorship, and shortly thereafter, you will see the notification to register. Please take advantage of that. Please join us for that event. We're very much looking forward to it. ITS World Congress cannot, again, 100 million times. It's in Atlanta. If your organization has not yet budgeted for this, I would very much encourage you to do that because it is not the same cost as the ITS Georgia meeting. It is a little bit more expensive, and by a little bit, I mean a lot more. The ITS Georgia board has recognized this. And as our key action for next year, we are trying to figure out a way to open that up to this community, not just the public sector, but the private sector, trying to figure out if there's a way that we can help subsidize some of that cost, provide scholarships, all that to be determined. If you have insight other than just paying for your tickets, I would love to hear them. And as always, there will be social networking, tons of education and engagement and outreach activities. Very much look forward to those. So with that, if you are not on ITS Georgia as a board of director, if you're not an officer, that does not mean that you cannot help us make these wonderful events possible. We very much would love to have you as part of one of our committees, to lead one of our committees. The call for volunteers is always open, but specifically right now, it is open. And we would very much like you to raise your hand. You can talk to me, you can talk to Farah, you can talk to Holly, you can talk to any of the directors and say, I would like to do something. Here's what I'd like to do. Here is a passion project that I have. We want to hear your voices and very much appreciate having them. If you don't know my personal email address, which is just matthew.glasser@arcadis.com, you can also email me at president@itsgeorgia.org. HNTB, Lauren, thank you again for sponsoring today's meeting. Again, we would not be able to do these monthly meetings without them. We would not be able to have these wonderful, delicious-looking cake that I've not yet had without them. So thank you very much for coming out. And with that, I'll let you get back to your normal days. Here's my contact information if you want to reach out about volunteering. Thank you for coming out, and have a great rest of the day.